Hey guys, this is Ultrasteel here, and in this episode I'm going to be showing you how to make an actual fairly hard level. Now let's get on with the basics. Now you may have noticed when you played Expert Mode on Super Mario Maker that a lot of times, a lot of people like to do dirty tricks like put a thwomp above you so it can crush you right when you start. To me, this is not good level design at all. This is not hard. It's just stupid and trial and error stupidity. And what that means is basically like, if you know that it's there at first, you're gonna know what to do. But like, if you're just starting out, you won't know, and naturally you wouldn't have the time to respond. This is not fair kind of difficulty, and this is the kind of difficulty that I do not respect. And in this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to actually make something legitimately hard the right way. Because this, I'm tired of seeing levels like this to where they just expect you to be psychic and know everything that's going to be coming. You know, like, no one's Superman. You know, like, it's not like they created the level, you did, you know? Like, you have to hint what's going to happen and, you know, give them advice on the atmosphere, on what you're supposed to do, you know, like, you have to let them strategize. So, let's go ahead and do something else here. So instead of like doing that, like if you're gonna do something like that, give a warning first. For example, like maybe put a few blocks at first. Okay. Okay, hold on. Those aren't the right kind of bricks because those don't break, but you know, like you'll just want to immediately throw something at them out of nowhere and then just expect them to beat it. Like okay, now I can see it because I saw my atmosphere, I saw what was above me, so I had plenty of time to react. This is the kind of difficulty you want. You don't want, like, you know, them just putting something out of nowhere and then not giving you any chance to respond, because when you die, you already know what to do, because you know you already died because you saw that the thwomp was above you, and you know that pretty much. And another thing I see with a lot of hard levels, which I do not consider hard, is they'll pull very disgusting tricks like these, where they'll put a door right here. Right when you open it, they will send you to your death, like this, for example. This is something that needs to be stopped. I am tired of seeing this. This is not like good level design. Like if you're doing this like with a friend or something, yeah, I guess it's kind of funny. But like, come on guys. Like on expert mode, people actually want to play legitimately hard levels. Like come on, it's not fair. It's not fun. Like if anything, if you're gonna put something like this, like you have to make it more fair. Like maybe just put like a block right here. And you know, just like make it to where the player has to explore for fun. You know, like you shouldn't punish them for exploring your level. You know, like if they find something that's like really obscure, you should really, you know, reward them for that. For example, like maybe this. So enter the door and oh look, I came across this place. You know, just like reward them for something like this. Don't like punish them and then send them to their death, because that's not fair. Alright, so that's a second thing that's been bugging me with a lot of so-called hard levels. It's just trial and error. Like, once you know what's gonna happen, for example, like those thwomps up there, and the door, it already becomes, like, marked in your mind, and you already know what to do. That's not hard, that's just trial and error. Like, it doesn't count. Another thing I've noticed is sometimes when you enter a certain spot or where you progress in the level, you're kind of just, like, lost, right? And you're just thinking of where to go next. If you're in a situation like this, like, oh well, I don't really see anything, you need to guide the player to a certain spot, and you shouldn't give away the answer fully of where it is, but you need to hint it somehow. For example, I can easily go all the way over here and just assume, oh, there's probably something over here, but look, there's nothing over there. Well, how about the other way? Let's try going the other way, right? Oh, nothing there either. So you see, it's just not good. Like, I can also just like keep jumping around, and I can hope I hit an invisible block and it'll help me somehow traverse the level and beat it, but there's nothing there either. So what you need to do is you want to go down here. But in order for the player to understand that, at least at least have the courtesy to hint where to go next. Like maybe put some coins right here. You know, just kind of be thoughtful for the player. Like don't assume they're psychic. They didn't make the level like you did, so they don't know where everything is. They don't know what to do exactly, so you need to hint it. So I put coins here to tell you where to go. So see, there you go. Maybe I should just put one more block. Maybe just put these more over here. But yeah, it's just common courtesy, you know. Like just make sure you know, you help the player figure out what to do next and hint where you're supposed to go. It's just like with the coins. That's what the coins are for. They're supposed to let you know where to go because players like collecting coins. They give you life, so you know that's just something cool. So yeah, that's just another example of how people make these horrendously, apparently hard levels, and it's just not fair. It just really isn't. So just thought I'd let people know about that. So yeah, that's just one other example. And I'm gonna show you the concept of actually making a legitimately hard level. Let me show you exactly what I mean. You don't want to use trial and error stupidity, because no one likes that. That's like assuming people are psychic, which they're not. They're just human beings like you and me, and you know, other stuff. So what you need to do is, in order to make a legitimately hard level, this is one step. You want to make sure that you give them a certain task or trial that is very specific. You don't want to assume that they're psychic, but you want them to try and strategize something and then attempt to do it. For example, you know, you see this pathway? I'm gonna take this pathway. Now, normally I could just do this and it's easy, right? Well, let's see. How about I put some spikes here just to negate that easy path? So now there's some spikes here, I can't do that, so I'm gonna have to jump over here. But I have to be careful and do it on time because otherwise that fire stick is gonna come down and burn me and then I'll die, right? So if that felt too easy, maybe you should add another one. You know, let's try add another one. Maybe edit it a little bit. You know, just kind of make it more challenging. And the way to do it and to actually make it challenging is you have to make it more specific on how to actually beat it. And the kind of hard you want is you want the player to strategize and think of what they're going to do. So right here, they have thinking space because they're not like actually doing it yet. They're kind of just thinking, okay, maybe if I jump now I can do it, but no, wait, maybe that's too soon. So then they'll think, okay, maybe now. And then once they think about that in their minds, then they'll be able to do it. So yeah, that's just another example. Now, when you're making a hard level, you want to start out kind of easy, kind of like this, and then gradually make it harder. For example, let's see, let's maybe, let's just move this, erase this stuff. Let's add more of those fire sticks, shall we? Let's make them try and traverse this. So let's say you're starting off easy, right? So let's actually give them a mushroom right here, just to, you know, be nice. Okay, so let's put a mushroom right there. And then as the level progresses, you want to make it harder, but you don't want to make it trial and error-ish. For example, like, let me explain. So let's see. So there's that. Then you have to jump right here, but you can't stay on it too long, so you have to go down here. So sometimes, if you can't see everything on the screen, and you want them to like continue doing it, try and like, you know, make a safe spot for like one section, so that way they can see the other part of the screen, and then they'll know what to do from there. Because I know sometimes there's like hard levels where once you go off like this, you're gonna like run into something that you won't expect because you'll have time to respond, right? Like without this breakpoint, you're gonna be like just like stressing out and panicky because you won't know exactly what to do. So I'll demonstrate in a second. Let's say put all this stuff. So let's see here. Put that there. So this is what I mean. You want to make sure you put like a breakpoint or something with some hard segments. Just that way you let the player think of what to do or how to react. So let's see. Let's try this again. I messed up there. First, let's get the mushroom. And you want to start off nice and easy. You'll have to put a mushroom, but you know, it's just an example. So, right, like, once you go off, you're gonna, like the player's just gonna be, like, constantly running around. And without that breakpoint, you won't be letting them have a chance to think out of their situation. So, it's just common courtesy just to, like, put a breakpoint right here. Like, just that way they can, like, think there's no danger. They can currently kill them for a while. Like, it's not too hard. It's just something to help them think. For example, like, okay, well, should I jump now or should I jump later? So, you know, it's just an example. So, yeah, that's part 1 of how to make a hard level. Hopefully you guys liked it. I might make a second part. I'm not sure. I'll have to think of other ideas for hard levels. But if you enjoyed it, thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you in the next part, hopefully. So, thank you, and I will see you in the next part. Take care, peace, and have a good day.